Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Balatro, shall we? Picking up where we left off with our complete beginner's guide with this yellow deck on red stake. We're trying to clear red stake difficulty. That's what we're on. We're trying to clear it. And we've been really going into the weeds explaining the details because it becomes necessary. The harder we get into the game, the less wiggle room there is for error. Now, let's look right away at the boss blind. This boss blind right here, the needle, this can kill you easily. It's one you always have to look out for. Now, it says play one hand, and we have to score at least 11,000. The needle always has a lower chip count that you need to beat it. It's the same here as the small blind because it's hard. It's only one hand. However, a heart flush, in our rough estimation, at the moment, if I open up our notepad here, is already 10k, and this is not adding in the new Joker that we just got, which gives us 50 chips. So we're actually looking at 255 times 52 right here. So, we're talking about 2,500, well, let's just say, yeah, 2,500 times 5, we're thinking almost 15k. And this is awful math, by the way, but it's around this ballpark. I could sit here, I could use my calculator on my computer and do it. And by the way, this is just an aside, which is like, the game should do this for you. Like, the game should allow you to see what your hand will score points-wise before you play it. If it did that, I would reevaluate this game and put it as an A+. It's not as good as Slay the Spire in my opinion, but it would be up there if it would just do that simple thing, because this is just like a rigorous extra part of the process that detracts from the fun of just sitting down, vibing out, and playing Balatro. Like, doing these kinds of calculations, it's necessary if you want to be consistent and win at the higher stake, unless you're just like, I'm not great at math, so I can't always just on the fly do these precisely and crisply. I have to ballpark this stuff. But I just wish it would tell me, like, I watched Jorbs talk about this, and he had one good suggestion. Was it'd be cool if there was a keybind for to play like your most valuable hand based on just where you are, like just show you what that is. And kind of like if you're playing a match 3 or something like that, it'll give you a suggested move that you might not have seen, just to help nudge you. But for me, it would just be like, that would help you learn, like, oh, wait a minute, I was always thinking this was going to be better. Why is this better? And then you could break it down and see why that hand is better. That would be helpful. But for me, the number one thing that would be helpful is just tell me how many points I'm going to score with my hand before I play it. If there's a variable thing like the mismatch Joker or misprint or whatever, then okay, fine. Then you just give me a range. But it's like, I'd love that. Anyway, so let's just do 255 times 52. Okay, I was way off. It's only 13k. So my math is bad, but that's enough to beat the needle. And that's, again, it's going to be more like 15 once you add in the rest of the stuff here. But what we now know is if we get a heart flush of any value, even if it's like, all low cards, we will get 11,000 and we will win. So that means that we don't have to worry about the needle, the boss, right now. Why is that? Why am I talking about that? Because look at this. We can get a polychromatic tag right here from a Joker. And times mult is the creme de la creme of what you're looking for, but it has to be at a point when you have enough of a base of the mult to make this good. Like, if you get this as your first Joker and all it does is multiply the mult by 1.5 and you have nothing else, it's actually not that good. Because, like, let's say your mult is 4 and you're timesing it by 1.5. Well, you're adding 2. So it's only giving you, like, the common +4 mult is actually better in that spot. So you have to think about that. But if you did have the +4 mult, and you were taking a malt of 4 and adding 4 and then timesing it by 1.5, okay, then in that point, you are adding 4 and you are going to be scaling up because your baseline malt is high enough to make this good. So for us, right now, our baseline, right, with our situation is 52. So half of 52 is, 26. So that means that no matter what, this Joker is going to add 26 to our multiplier, which is very strong. So we want a polychromatic Joker. And if we ever get stuff that boosts our malt further, it scales up with that. That's the double-edged reason why times malt is so good, because it is multiplicative. How about I say that word correctly? But it's also scales. So it's like you get more malt, then it even gets better. That being said, you have to have something you can replace this for, and it'd be this. The banner has been helping us. It's very nice, but 80 chips is not as valuable as this in the moment. At least I don't think. That's what my, without doing any math, that's what I'm leaning toward. But what if it were? And what do I mean by that? Well, first of all, we actually might want to just replace this one because 50 chips might not be as good. First of all, this is only 80 chips if we don't discard, but if we're fishing for a flush, we probably will. This might only be 40 chips. So what we can do is bust out the calculator and do the math on this. So if I take, let's just subtract 80 chips, 175 times, we're going to add 26 to 52, so we're going to get 78, and that's 13,600. And then 255 times 52 is 13,260. So what that means is, at its best, the banner does not give as much as this. And that's not even, taking into consideration anything that might be on this polychromatic Joker. And this is also, that calculation was counting on no discards. So we're going to replace this with this, and we're going to skip the blind. Long story short. We could skip again to get 2 planets, but we don't want to do that. We want to see a shop, and we want to get that Joker right away. All right, so without discards, we have an ace-high flush. We play this, we win. We know that this is going to win for us because of everything that we have. So we got 21,000 again with that hand, without the steel card. That's where we're at with the 50 extra. Okay, so this is amazing for straights. It's a rare Joker that we've made polychromatic, so it's even better. And a straight is not outside the realm of possibility for us. And it's actually slightly easier to get than a flush in terms of probability, which is why it's ranked one hand lower. But we've also leveled this up to level 2, the straight, so that's there too. So first of all, we just sell this. It's done a great job. Thank you, banner. Think about that. The banner, I believe, was the first Joker that we got. It carried us all the way from ante 1 up to 5. It did a great job, and now we're ready to move on. Now we are in the world where we're going to get 26. By the way, this is a times malt. You always put this at the end on the right so that all of these Jokers trigger left to right, and then the multiplier is high, and then you multiply. You don't want to multiply before you start adding because you will lose benefit. But if we play a straight now, we get times 3. Times 3 multiplier, which in this case it would be 4.5 times the malt, it's game over. Like up to ante 8, just trying to clear. If you have something that you're adding times 3 malt, this is an endgame Joker for sure. This could carry you with the rest of this stuff. So what that means is now we're looking at straights more often, and as opposed to just trying to get a flush. A flush is still good, or a straight, and this counts with a straight flush, okay? Because we have this, so we're doing both, but if we can get a straight, we can play it. What this means is we want to buy a lot of standard packs. perhaps to fill in cards to give us more opportunities to get straights. Maybe. With, enhanced cards. But let's go ahead and buy this. Oh. Okay. Legendary Joker time. Very, very good. And 2 bonus cards, steal card, increase the rank. Okay. We have to have room for the Legendary Joker. I hate to do this. The mail-in rebate is probably what we kick. We can't kick this. There's no reason to. This is easy to outpace, but it's still doing good work for us. So first of all, I'm just going to double our money, give us 20 bucks, and then I'm going to sell mail-in rebate, so we lose 50 chips, but we get a random Joker, and we got Triboulet, which gives you ×2 mult when you play Kings and Queens. So this is also fantastic. So now we have a really, really strong setup, and we're looking for Kings and Queens to play flushes or to play straights. I'm going to buy the Spectral Pack. So this is a blue seal, and this is a purple seal. What do we want more of right now? Wow, these are all hearts. That's so good. I'm going to put a blue seal on this Jack of Spades that's steel because we want to hold that anyway. And we could try to level up our hands. I'm going to re-roll, see if we can find anything nice. A gold card is good. I'll buy it. I'm going to re-roll one more time. Wheel of Fortune, we're going to buy and use. We didn't win. That's okay. This is no good. Common Joker. Let's move on. Okay, it's time. So we play only one hand. So what we need here, we actually almost have a straight, which would probably win. And we'll do the calculation on a straight soon. But we have 3 to a flush, and then we have 2, 3, 4, ace 2, 3, 4, which is, we need a 5. I'm going to chicken out and go for a heart flush here, because I think it'll be a little easier for us, and it is. And we can do this and kind of see how this factors in. So I'm going to play this flush. No, I'm going to play this flush so that we get 10 to the mult. And what this is going to do is this will trigger twice, which will trigger this twice because of the hanging Chad. It's going to be hard, and this is why I want the game to tell me. It's hard to, actually sit down when you have this many things happening and calculate what this is. But let's say, all right, right now, what do we have? We have 50 chips added, okay, and our flush right now is 65. So a flush is actually 155 chips, and then the multiplier is going to be 10, 30 with the hearts, and then we'll add 4, so 34, 44, 52, add half, so 78, and I'm not sure how this works. I don't think I think we're multiplying the multiplier. If we're multiplying it times 6 because there's 3 of these, then this game is going to be over. I haven't played enough with this guy to see if is it multiplying the mult that these contribute for the hand, or is it multiplying the mult of the whole thing, and when is it applied? That's why it's so tricky, but anyway. 155 times 78 is 12,000. So at the very least, we're going to get 12,000, and that's not counting this. So let's play it. I should have used this. That was stupid. 72,000. So with 3 kings and queens, we got up to 72,000. So I think this is multiplying the mult each time, I think, which is crazy. So we won that easily. We don't need that. This isn't good. This is great. This is more money and more wiggle room. So we're going to buy this right away. Oh, I always try to buy that if I can. Remember, it gives you an extra hand, which gives you an extra buck at the end of the round if you don't use it, and it just gives you another time to win. I'm going to make note that we got 70k with a heart flush with 3 kings and queens in it, just to kind of give me a ballpark to remember for the future. And we will use this tarot card immediately, or this, see what we can get here. Clubs, delete, and diamonds. Okay. I don't have any problem at all deleting these 2 cards. And then I'm going to use this. I'm going to make my Ace of Spades a gold card. And I'm going to delete this 8 and 4 of clubs. I never need that. Yes, it does eliminate some of my possibility of getting a straight, but I'm not concerned about that. Okay, so now we can look for... Bah! And we didn't get straight or flush. We got straight flush, though. We're going to make that happen in a dream world. Okay. We can double our money by skipping the blind. And why would we want to do that? Well, it's a lot of money. But let's look at the boss blind. After play or discard, always draw 3 cards. So what this means is, even if you discard 5, I believe you only get to have 3. So that's annoying, but it's not going to break us. This is insane. We're definitely skipping here to get another Joker. Because when you get a negative Joker, you could just add it no matter what, and it'll make this better as well. And it could be good. So that's really, really good. I know I'm getting like 70 grand right now. So what I'm going to do is... I'm actually going to fight this because I want to see a shop. And here's a gold card for us, too. 1. Okay, I don't have to worry about discarding anymore, so I'm just going to discard these. And again, let's just see what this does for us. This is a 5-card flush with 1 king. What do we get? $28,000. So pretty good. So I'm going to make note of that on our sheet over here. Just keeping track of this. And nope, nope. All right, yes. Open the spectral pack. All right, so we can create a random rare Joker and set our money to 0. No thanks. And we can add a blue seal to a card. Okay. Tarot card. 21 bucks. Planet cards, glass cards. $21 is really, really nice, but I'm actually gonna... I can't turn down that much money because it's just... That's a lot of money. And then we can re-roll, see if we get anything good. This is 10 for a flush, which is a consideration, but I don't think it's better than anything that we've got at the moment. No. Okay. I'm not going to do any more. I'm going to skip, and we're going to go. This is really interesting because I have straight flush potential. I also have a straight, though. So what we're going to do is play a straight to get the ×3 multiplier, and I want to see what this gives us. A straight with 4 hearts. We have a low multiplier here for the raised fist, unfortunately, but show me what this does for us. This is a straight with... this is not going to go off, but this will. I just want to know. $41,000. So a 4-heart flush, or straight rather, with no face cards was 41k. That's very good. That means we're doing really well. All right, here's the negative joker. Boo, it's terrible. But we take it because it'll help this guy. We put it over here. We might play a spade card. It could happen. This permanently gives us an extra hand per round. This is so good. The Nacho Tong, give it to us. Now we're at 6 hands per round. We're rolling. We're rolling. All right. We can choose one. We can get $20. We can get $24, or we can convert to hearts. Yes. Okay. So hearts. Spades are actually reasonable for us at this point. So we're going to go right here, and we're just going to make these all hearts. And we unlocked another joker right there, and we're going to use this. And diamonds, gold, joker. Okay. Give me another gold ace of spades. Just looking at this to see if we get anything cool. I will always buy and use this. That's a shame. There you go. Diamonds, gold. All right, that's garbage. We'll use the gold card. All right, let's go. So what do we got? 1 in 7 cards get drawn face down. That is not an issue at all. Oh my gosh, another negative joker. Yes. Let's get another joker. Okay. So we are at a flush with a queen. This should give us... It won't win, I don't believe. We could do some discarding here. Make this a gold card. Honestly, I think we should just discard this 4. I know that's kind of like wild, but that makes it better. So this is what we can play. We probably won't win right here with what we've got, but I want to see. Like 30,000? Is this what this is? 25,000. Okay. So 25k is good. And get rid of these. Just about there. I got 1 discard left. So I'm going to get rid of this. I'm actually going to not get greedy. I'm going to get rid of this as well. Okay, great. So we go ace, king, queen, 3, 5. This is 2, so this should do it right by itself. Okay, I was wrong. It didn't do it by itself. Ooh, we lucked out and got a great one. That's why I was holding that queen. So we just leveled up flush, which changes our baseline for a flush. And, okay, well, we're never going to do this. It'd be sweet. We could try to get this, but it does add to our mult right there. Put this over here. Yeah, I mean, times 4. That's very good. Okay, we can make a lucky card, destroy cards, or stone card. I think we just get rid of these 2 cards right here. Stone cards are useless because we're trying to play straights or flushes. Lucky card is okay, but let's just get rid of a 2 and a 3. We never want to see that. Spectral, what you got? Destroy 1 random card in our hand and add 2 enhanced aces, or here we go, add negative to a random joker and decrease our hand size. Do it. There we go. So this means we could buy another joker. Here, double the money. What is this guy? All card held in hand abilities. That's okay, but come on, we could do better. No, we could do better. This is sweet. This is sweet just because it gives us an opportunity. It's a scaling joker, but it also gives us just 10 mult and boosts up this guy. So we just put it over here. Okay. So now we go to the next round, and we're going to fight this guy. So what you could do, obviously, when they're flipping the cards over is you just sort these by suit, put them together, and you know that this is a heart, for example, and we actually have a heart flush in our hand. And I want to see what a heart flush does for us right now. Just playing it, because we have to wildly update our calculations. Let's see if I could just do that on the fly. 50 chips. So a flush is 80 times 10. So let's kind of look at this. So by itself, it's 80 times 10 at this level, which means that we're talking about 135 chips times 10, but we have to add. Okay, so here we go. 10, 20, 30, 34, 44, 64, 71. Half of 71 is 35, so 106. This is actually doubling it, so it should be 206. So we're just going to say 106. So if I use the calculator and I go 135 times 106, I get 14,000. So we're up to 14K for this by itself. However, it should go to 28 because of that, I think. Let's see what happens. Oh, and I forgot about the playing it twice. Okay, yeah, we got 35K right there. So that's amazing, right? We're not defeating it in one. We're not perfect, but we're very, very strong. Now, I could be discarding a hand to try to level it up. We upgraded high card, which is going to happen a lot, sadly. Okay, so this should be very good. Let's see. We have a king, so another 25, something like that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. The raised fist helped us out a bunch because it was a queen was our lowest. So we cash out for 14. We're going to buy this because we're earning so much money with interest. We have 50 bucks. I'm going to sell that. I will buy a spectral pack. I guess we just add a gold seal to this, Ace of Hearts. That's fine. Whatever. I'm not thrilled about that, but I don't want to risk it. Okay, they don't like us. I'll do this, I guess, but we're having a hard time finding straights and flushes. I'm going to go to the next round and not buy anything. Okay, so one random joker disabled every round for the big boss blind. That's annoying, but we should be okay. All right, we're going to try to discard a flush to level it up. It's so hard to get that, though. We have to, because if you don't discard the flush, then this guy's just going to level up high card, which is kind of annoying. He's hard to use. I've never really played around with this, but it's hard to use unless you're going for high card or pair or something that you can, like, reliably hit. Because most of my deck is hearts, and I'm not hitting it. So 59,000. Okay. So we could buy this now and start selling a bunch of cards. We have one card that we can sell. To try to raise this up, but it doesn't seem worth it. I'm just looking for hearts. These aren't hearts, but this is a spade, which I could use. I think I'll buy this one just to discard it and get a tarot card. That is amazing. Hearts. We did it. Just in case. Next round. This won't help us, so we'll just look at the shop, see if we can get anything. Okay, actually, wait. I can do this and level up flush. It seems really good. And then, I have one discard left. This is incredibly greedy. I know. Hey, look at this. I can, make 2 gold ace of hearts, though. $41,000. Amazing. We're going to win. We have a really good setup. All right. Well, I thought we were going to win right there, but we'll still win. We have so many hands. We need more kings. And 4 of a kind. There we go. Straight multiplier. That's nice. Kind of helpful. All right, what you got? You got a flush? Give me Jupiter. There it is. That's huge. Give me Jupiter. It could happen. All right, I'm going to be spending money. Nope. 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 All right, then. Okay, so it's disabling a Joker, which is painful. Check this out. This is straight flush. So we did level this up to 4. This is low, unfortunately, but I really want to see... they're disabling this one, which actually doesn't really help us too much. This will trigger. We're going to get ×3 right here. This actually might win on its own. Yeah, it will. There we go. Bam. Okay. We did it. So that was not glamorous. That was like not the best run that I've ever had. We got a lot of Jokers, which was really cool. A lot of them really weren't doing very much for us. And we had some sus Jokers. But we were able to just lean into, you know, Heart Flush, kind of go in that direction, and use math to ensure that we had a good distribution and start talk. We really did a lot of talking about what Jokers we look for, what kind of, you know, combination of Jokers we like to have with scoring Jokers and, you know, cash or economy Jokers, utility Jokers, what Jokers are good early, when do we graduate from those, when do we shift, when do we look for, you know, we didn't get any kind of fundamental scaling Jokers, but we won. And a win is a win. Everyone, I hope you have found this series to be useful and fun. I want to say thank you so much for watching, and I will check you in the next one. Take care.